Hey, Turtle Club. Good morning, guys. It is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday morning, which means it's time once again for Mag versus Wild, also known as Mag versus the Noposaurus Rex, and Mag tries to avoid the Edamagosaurus, and every other horrible, horrible thing that lives on the island. So we are playing on the center, which is a actual map where it's all about the center of the map, and we were in the middle of kind of starting to work on maybe moving our base. This is one thing that on this particular game, it's a great game. It's fun. You can do exclamation PC during live chat to see the actual specs for my computer, and they're not really lightweight specs, guys. However, it does take a few moments to load up, and this is even on a solid state drive, so it's kind of interesting. And we're on a actual 6 gig 1060, and it takes a little bit even for all the actual graphics to load in. But again, it's not exactly the meatiest computer, but it's not like a lightweight. Okay, so we were gathering wood, we were grinding out levels. The whole entire goal at this moment is to get a flying animal saddle of some form, or to get an ichthy. I think that might be our goal at this point, is what we were talking about, was getting one of those wonderful, wonderful creatures of the ocean. But to do that, we first got to get some actual fish for them. So, check the food bin here. Our dudes are actually being fed pretty good. Go over here and we're going to pet Buffy. Buffy the buff providing dinosaur. And, not bait. You're not getting the buff anymore. That's unfortunate. I thought you were getting the buff all the time, buddy. Come over here, man. Come over here. Here, not bait. Come here. Come here. Who's a good dino? Who's a good dino? Come on. Maybe you don't want to come over here. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Oh, there he is. Now he's getting all the buff he needs. Okay, so, and... Hey, Posh! Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Welcome to Mag vs. Wild. Gonna up this dude's hit points, because Buffy, she absolutely gets all the hit points she needs. Oh, Atuin, why are you not into the buff zone? There you go. Stay right there. All right. Just finished up some Splatoon. Oh, way cool. Yeah, I saw you. Some of the members of the Turtle Club were in the Switch room playing. I figured that's what it had to be. You guys play a lot of Splatoon. It's a real fun game from what I can see. I just haven't managed to get into it myself. Don't have a copy of the game yet, so it's kind of like a lottery ticket, right? If I want to win, I got to learn how to play, and to play, I got to buy a ticket. And it's Mag versus Wild, Spooful Man versus Wild. You got it, man. You got it. This being a survival game, I think any kind of survival games we do from here on out, we'll probably use the Mag versus Wild tag if I can. All right, you sir are a level 23 fish that is not going to be killable by me at the moment. Too big of a fish. All right, so we got to get out of the water. Oh, here's another one. Hey, Moore, how's it going? There we go. Now we got a little bit of raw fish meat. Good to see you, Moore. Good to see you. But that definitely, we're going to have to get some smaller fish than that. Or get some more fish than that, I should say, rather. There's a Noposaurus. Oh, that one died in a hit. Get away from the Noposaurus. Hey, Slash, this is Ark Survival Evolved, man. This is what Mag vs. Wild is all about. And if you look in the description, actually the title for the video, it'll tell you what the game is. That's an ichthy. That's actually not a Noposaurus. We thought that was a Noposaurus. There's a Noposaurus. That's what I call the sharks, guys. Those are arc slash, yep, arc. A-R-K, as in Ark the Herald Angel Singed. Not really. Don't know if Harold the Angel sings or not. Never met a guy named Harold that was an angel. But what we're doing right now is we're kind of spot checking around our little island, trying to see if we have any fish that are nearby, because we're trying to get as much raw fish meat as we can. And I guess while we're doing that, we might as well start tracking this. I think we're going to need probably about, yep, Noposaurus Don. Yeah, Noposaurus Don, exactly. Those things are pretty bad for us. We see one, we go, nope, he saw us. Run. Or something very similar to that. Okay. I don't see anything in the water yet to be afraid of. Yeah, they are no bueno. They will absolutely kill us. So what's it about? So basically, Slash, the game starts off with you being with your buddies out hunting. Like we're talking, Serengeti, big game hunting, taking an elephant gun, hunting down elephants and rhinoceroses, that kind of thing. And while you and your buddies are out, you wind up getting abducted by aliens. A little contrived, but sure enough, they come down, they beam you up, Scotty, and you wake up with nothing to your name on a deserted island. Well, at least you think it's a deserted island, and you think you really are in America or Africa or Canada or whichever continent you choice or country of choice. But then you see these giant things here, and you can't tell there, but let me go ahead and use this. See the little gemstone right about here? It's implanted in your wrist, and that's it. That's all you have to go off of. You scratch out a little bit, and you find out that it actually interacts with all the pylons nearby. It's the way the menu system and the inventory system works. They all just kind of transport right into the little gemstone. And then, after a little bit of playing, you find yourself face to face with some dinosaurs. Doesn't take long to find the dinosaurs, but they're there. All right, there we go. Some more fish meat. Yeah, we're getting it there. We need about 20, I think. Canada has tropical islands. Well, Canada doesn't have tropical islands, but this game has snow. We're staying in the tropics, Posh, but we managed to spawn in the tropics. But all the way to the west on this particular map, you can tell I'm way on the east side, but all the way on the west, about the 50 by 20, 50 by 10 range, there are either snow and mountains and mammoths and all sorts of other stuff. All right, still not seeing. Okay, so we look like we're not getting many sharks here. So let's see. I think we might be clear to go get a little bit of oil, or there's another fish. We might be able to go after this fish over here. Never been to island, ever a beach? You live in a desert. Well, you basically live in a beach then. Just add water. Ha, I kid, I kid. I used to live in Oklahoma, Slash, so I know kind of how the beach thing works out when you have like nothing around you. North equals death. There are direwolves and gigas. Yes, there are. There are direwolves and gigas up north. Um, right now, we are content for just killing prehistoric catfish and trying to find their corpse. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, let's get back up out of the water. The north equals death. The south equals death. There's salacos down that way. And there's terror birds. Can't forget the terror birds. The first time I ever played this game, it was one of the videos that I removed from the channel due to some problems. But the title of it was "You Are Eaten by a Terror Bird," also known as Mag Plays Ark. And it was pretty funny at the time because I had no clue what a terror bird was because I spawned into the game when it was pitch black outside, and in the dark I had no idea what they looked like. And so all I knew is that they were a bird, right? So when I finally actually got to daylight and spawned in and started, exploring around, I came face to face with a dodo, and all I knew about a terror bird is it had bird in the name. So I was pretty sure the dodo that I found, the first dodo I've come across, was going to eat me. So I kind of panicked a bit. I was pretty sure that was the terrible terror bird that I had, been confronted with way too much. That's a Noposaurus right there. Off in the distance, you can see that beautiful looking shark, and it's beautiful to look from afar. You definitely don't want to come up to it face to face. Michigan, we have water considering we are connected to, yeah, absolutely, Posh. Lots of there. Hey, Toby, how's it going, buddy? Glad to see you today, man. And we are going to, we have some fish now. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this fish over to our taming slot. Anything in that far right spot is considered the tame spot. Terror birds are like giant dodos. Yeah, they are like giant dodos. I found that out much later in life. Wow, when did they actually get like colored brackets? Maybe that's something that I get because I'm on high settings now. I used to play this game on medium settings because I was hosting a server on top of everything else. But I don't do that anymore, so. I have been looking at the cost for a server though, guys, and I found one company that would do 60 slots for $15 a month. And if there's enough interest in it, we might be able to do that. How's it going? What's been going on? Well, Toby, not much, man. We just started playing about 10 minutes ago. This is our early morning 3 a.m. stream that we do on. I'm starving. Well, let me go ahead and eat some cooked meat because raw meat will only get us sick. And do I have any other cooked meat on my inventory? No, I don't. All right. But we're planning to tame a dolphin, hopefully. And the only way that actually works is if you have a water pen for it. But we got to find a dolphin also. No slash. This one does not end till 9. This one ends at 6. But the next stream at this time will end at 9. So we stream here. It'll be a 3-hour stream for this particular series on Saturday morning and Sunday morning. But Monday mornings are planned as a stream until 9. We tried doing like 1-hour streams on Monday and having like, this stream still happen and getting a little break, and it just wasn't really working. Couple reasons, when you do a stream, when you play a video game, anything like that, you do have, it does take some stamina. You No, probably not till 9. Yeah, not till 9 for this one, but tomorrow it'll be till 9. So that'll be 6 hours of Ark tomorrow. We still want to get Sunday Skyfall in because we stream that one. That's 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So it'll go, and that's on Sunday. So it gives a lot more people an opportunity to watch and see what's going on. So I'm really happy with the amount of fish we're starting to get. It's starting to get dark though. So we're going to have to give up the fishing trip for a bit. Though I do think this is going to be our best bet here for a little cove, I think. Like, if we do a lagoon build. You must get tired, you can barely stay back for free for all Friday. Oh, no, slash, I get up at 6 p.m. So, if you think about it, like, you probably get up at like 6 a.m., right? And then you go to bed at like 10 o'clock at night. Well, for me, 6 o'clock is kind of like that, but we're flipping the hours. Instead of AM, flip PM, and then you got where I got going on. All right. So we need to access this. All right, we're good there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some of this fish in the smoker. And this keeps our fish fresh longer than if it wasn't in here. So you can see like right now, so this fish, one piece of fish will spoil by the time we're done streaming today. Hey, Kazu, how's it going? But if we keep it over here, this one piece of fish is going to spoil in 16 minutes. So we want to absolutely keep that way. Now, the raw meat, we're going to take out a stack, and we're actually going to cook that. We're going to actually check the forge. Forge is still going. We're going to take this axe real quick and chop us down some trees. So we got all the makings of a decent lagoon to start with. So that's it's one of the things that we want to make sure. We really can't do that during the night as much as we'd like to. But I really do think that's what we got going on. Is we're going to have to build a couple things. So to get this lagoon going, let's see here, dinosaur gateway. All right, and a dinosaur gate, because we're gonna have to put one of them down in the water and then build to it, I think. So we need all of the wood, all of the stone, and all the fiber in the world, just about, plus some thatch. That's okay though, guys. We can absolutely do this. Let's go get some meat cooking first, though. Nice stream, all right. Cool bean slash. If not, that's all right. We'll be here until 6 a.m., so we're going to go for another 2 hours and 45 minutes on today's Mag vs. Wild stream. That hopefully will be enough wood to cook all the meat. All right, so we still got that going, just in case we don't. I think if we actually deforest this whole area, we should be okay. So one thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk to Adwin over here, check him out, level up his weight, go over here, go to our berries. Going to grab him a nice little travel snack, because he will eat any berry. Is the game quite hard to play if you don't know how to do it? Toby, it has a difficulty curve. You know, all games have that, though. This one just happens to have one about the same. Let's see here. Let's see, what do we need to make his saddle? 10 cementing paste, fiber, and hide. So, no. Okay. So, Atwin, just follow us, dude. But yeah, so at the very beginning, the first couple of times you play, and by that I mean like the first couple of times you sit down for a couple hours to get a game session in, you will die a considerable amount. Now, think about the first time you played Mario Brothers. Think about the first time you played Zelda, or any video game for that matter where your character has the possibility of getting smacked around and killed. That's going to happen. You're not going to come into a game like this from the very get-go and just rockstar it out. It just doesn't happen. Case in point, I am once again starving. And I'm pretty decent at this game. I've played it a considerable amount of time. I shouldn't be starving like that, but I am. Gonna go? Okay. That's all right, Posh. No worries, man. We totally understand. We totally understand. You know, sleep's precious. And sometimes you got to get a lot of it. Sometimes you don't need a lot. But sometimes you got to get a lot. So we totally get that, man. Like I said, this stream series is particularly so some of our other fans can see us during the day. All right, and here's Adtwin again. We're just about full up on wood. And basically what we're doing with Adtwin here is we're using him as a secondary storage capacity is all we're doing. Now, if you'll notice something really cool about Adtwin, though, right, is we got 188 stone. Actually, it's not as good as I thought. All the dinos usually will carry something with reduced weight. I'm not sure what Adtwin's is. I can't remember it for the life of me. But I also know that he swims really, really well. So where we can only carry so much weight, Adtwin can carry a little bit more. So we're totally going to be using that fact. He's going to be like our little backpack on wheels behind us as we gather all the wood that we're going to need to make dinosaur gate and all that kind of stuff. And you can notice these metal tools, guys, that we just upgraded to about 2 streams ago, they are absolutely doing their work. I mean, they're about to break. And to repair them Has to be done at a smithy, and it's going to require 4 metal and 4 hide, so they're not cheap to repair. But we have deforested almost the whole entire jungle, plus some, with these tools. Oh, there you are, Atuin. Such a good turtle. All right. And Nightbot's absolutely correct. If you guys like what you see, feel free to go ahead and share it on Facebook, YouTube, Discord. Just be sure everywhere you're sharing it, you're sharing it the way you like to share it, and that the places want to share it. Also, comment on the video if you don't catch us live. We'd like to hear what our fans say. Some of our fans that even catch us live actually come up and say stuff after the fact. So, whichever way you want to express your like or dislike, go for it. If you want to be civil about it, we don't have any problem with negative feedback. Negative comments we have issues with, but negative feedback we're always welcome. If someone says, "Hey, this is boring," we get that. This is not everybody's cup of tea. All right, so that is going to be Atuin's full-on carry weight. It looks like. So we got we can carry a little bit of stone, and then we got to start some crafting on these things. So let's see where we're at on these dino gates. We got almost enough thatch for 2, but we just need the 1. So we got enough. We absolutely got the wood and the thatch for these 2 pieces. We need some stones and we need some fiber. So let's go and get the stones we need. Do you plan before you start streaming? Also, when do you start a new game? Toby, so there's only one game that really is set in stone, and that is the morning stream on Friday and Saturday mornings. Those are voted on by our community, and the restriction on that is that we cannot go to a new game until we 100% that game, which is, I will admit, depending upon the game, it's a tall order. Breath of the Wild was the first game we started in that series, and you better believe it took a while. It took a very long while for us to 100% that game. But we did it. All 900 Korok seeds, all the locations, all the medals, all the DLC, all the weapons, all the upgrades. That takes a while, but we got there. We got there. Jake, hey. And we will get rid of that, guys. You'll take Mario Kart 8 for Skyfall. Yeah, you would like to do Mario Kart 8 for Skyfall, but Mario Kart 8's not going to be what Skyfall is. Skyfall right now is actually a retro game. But that's the way we do our main series. Now, our secondary series that we do, we usually have a lot of things that we choose for that. It just depends upon what's going on. We used to have a lot more on the main series, but unfortunately, real life kind of got in the way and required me to have to shift the focus around a bit. So one of the things that we did is we wanted to make sure that we were streaming what people wanted to see and what people were actually coming to take a look at. And we just had a channel anniversary. You may or may not have seen that. We had a 14-hour streamathon where we cycled through a large number of games to kind of go through and just celebrate what we'd done last year. One of the most popular in that streamathon was actually this particular game. And we had been testing this particular time slot, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. on the weekends, to kind of, one, make up for the fact that we had to shift our time around. So a lot of our Eastern globe fans, those over in the United Kingdom, those over in Australia, those over in New Zealand, India, Asia, and there's a lot of countries in Asia I don't know the name of, so I'm using that as just a collective term, much like I'm using Australia as a collective term because I know there's a lot of provinces in Australia. But we did that so they could be able to get back to the community because we know that a lot of them were just not they were just disappointed with the time change, as we were as well. So since we started streaming Ark, we've had quite a number of viewers come back, and it's been really nice to be able to get to see them. And we had done a number of games, and we just weren't seeing the turnout that we were thinking we might see. And we did that with a number of games again. So it wasn't like we just said, oh, here we go, we just grab Ark because we already have it. Oh wow, wow, Top Jimmy, yeah, man. Ark's a great game. On Ragnarok, that's super awesome. I really don't care for the Ragnarok map myself. Um, it's I don't know. I played on it when it first came out, so there's a large, huge chunk of it missing. So I think that really just kind of gave me a bad taste of the actual map itself. So I'm trying to go back to it. There's a group that I play with every so often, and they're playing on Ragnarok, so I got a spot on their server. And when I'm not streaming, if I want to play Ark, that's where I go and jump on and kind of help out with what they got going on. Um, all right, we may have to get our disposal bin put up too. Right now we're looking for there are some boulders on this actual island we're on, but can't find one right now. Reminds me of the Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok film. Ha, yeah, that's kind of the inspiration for it. It's got a lot of Viking inspiration on the Ragnarok map, and I think that's kind of what they were drawing from, like a whole Viking vibe, dinosaur kind of crossover thing when they built the map. I guess I must have looted some of those boulders before we stopped playing last time, guys. Alright. Well, now that we've kind of cleaned this place up from its boulders, let's go back, check on our food that we had cooking, because we know we're getting cold, and it's going to deplete our food and our actual hit points. Yeah, this is the center map. It's the actual first map I started playing on. I've played on the island, I've played on Ragnarok, I just really like it. Hey, Dylan! Riley, welcome, went to down... Oh, way cool, man! Way cool. Hey, Zelda! Good to see you as well, Zelda fan. Alright. Alright, all this food's cooked. This thing's about to go out on its own, so we're good with that. This thing is no reason to keep it going. Okay, so here's some stone. Up. And let's see. I know Atwin's trying to get in. Fiber and wood and thatch. Well, fiber and wood. Fiber and wood. Alright, so we can make the door. We don't need the door, though. We need more wood. More wood. Alright, there we go. So let's craft one of those, and then let's craft one of these, and then we'll be able to put all the inventory back afterwards. Any mods? Almost vanilla. There's only one mod, and that's the Tombstone mod. Just woke, looked at your tablet, and said you're live. Oh, well, cool, well, cool. What do I normally do after streaming a video? Toby, that it really just kind of depends, man. Sometimes I go right to bed. Sometimes when it's the Nintendo games and stuff, we have to wait for those to finish processing so we can file them with Nintendo as we're supposed to. Let's go over here, back to Buffy, pet the Buffy. Come on over this way, Atwin. You need to come over this way. Here, let me help you out there, buddy. I know you're loaded up a bit. Where I'm at on weight. All right, I can give you one of those stacks back. Is what I can do. All right, over this way. Come on, till you get the buff. That's all you got to do. Yep. There we go. But it just depends upon the game, Toby, and depends upon the time of day, to be honest. Like this particular stream, after I'm done with it, I'm gonna be doing some cleanup in the apartment before Digrad gets home. Minor things, load of laundry, some dishes that, day-to-day kind of chore stuff that you got to do anyways. Then after that, I'm probably gonna eat some supper. I'm not sure what I'm gonna cook yet, and then I'm gonna get ready for the Skyfall Sunday stream, whatever that winds up being as well. All right, so we got that built. We got that built. Almost got everything off of that to it. And see, that would have been like a billion trips for us anyways. And you know what? Like a very short-minded, short-sighted person, I did not put any of this fish away, which we need to. Okay, and here's some cooked meat, which will help us put that stack up a little bit more. We had some meat spoil, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. All right. What animals are you trying to tame this stream? We're working on a dolphin tame, is what I think we're going to do. But before we can just go out and tame a dolphin, we have to build a enclosure for it. Because dolphins they're aquatic, but the aquatic animals, if you don't have a way to protect them, they will die. They have to be able to swim. They have to be able to survive the Noposaurus rexes that we have just wandering around here. And so what we're doing is we're building a behemoth gate, or a dino gate rather. Placement out of range. So we can kind of keep the other things out of the water. Let's get out of the water before we drown. Alright, so we got all that. So the next thing we need to do is just gather fiber. Hey, Ira! It's been a while, man. It's been a while, dude. We've been playing Ark for a while now. But yeah, it's been a while, dude. I always told the fans that we would eventually come back to Ark. It just would take a while because of the situation that happened. Narcoberries, owlberries, all sorts of berries. Have you played on the Aberration? No, I have not. I usually, when I'm playing it, I'm either playing with my buddies on Ragnarok or I'm playing the solo stream series that I got going. And one of the reasons why we do the solo stream series, and one of the reasons why we stream a lot of games that we do stream is because we know that most people view streamers like myself as a way to judge fun, entertainment value, whether or not they'd want to get a game. Hi, everyone who's also joined. Hey, okay, cool. Way cool. So we don't do a lot of modding because nobody really wants to know, in my opinion, and I presume that so Burnout on the Ark ended up with over two. Oh wow. Yeah, that was part of the detour also, was I kind of got burnt out on it a bit. I've been playing, in my personal time, I play a whole lot of Fortnite Save the World. And that gets my survival crafting itch scratched really well. I guess I need to up this right here. What are we going to up? We're still not to 300 pounds on the weight yet, and I don't think there's anything that we really, truly want out of all these engrams at the moment. We're not going to be getting a manta tamed anytime soon. Bear trap, we could. Mobilizes humans and small creatures. I don't think that's really going to be good for us. Most of the things we want to immobilize are about 9 times the size that we are, so. Okay, thanks, Top. Have a good one, man. I have played Battle Royale, Toby. In my opinion, it is not a fun game. But I'm also not a competitive PvP person, so keep that in mind. I'm not a serious gamer. I'm a casual gamer. I am not a hardcore anything. A game that basically is very, very, very luck requirement. And then a Zelda fan, okay. It's very, very luck required first, and then skill on top of it. Titans in the Dark, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. And for these guys that are watching and joining in, my name. Oh, welcome to the Turtle Club, Titans. Welcome to the Turtle Club. For those of you that are joining in and watching, my name is Mag Synchro. That's short for Magician Synchronous. It's an old D&D name that just happened to wind up getting what I registered for YouTube forever ago. I'm an old fart that likes to play video games. I'm one of the two streamers that are on Convertible Turtle Gaming. The other one is Dig Rat, who happens to be my wife. Hey, Tiger, how's it going? And this is Mag versus Wild. And it's basically our ARG series where we play at 3 a.m. on the weekends. That's 3 a.m. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning. And on Saturday and Sunday, that is a 3-hour stream. On Mondays, we plan to make that a 6-hour stream. So that's 12 hours ARG over the weekend. And we are doing some solo play. Our goal, our intent is to make it all the way to soloing these bosses. I don't know if that's feasible. I don't know if it's possible to beat this game by oneself. But we're going to do our best at it. We're going to do our best at it. And I am not, as mentioned earlier, I'm not a hardcore anything. But I can grind. I mean, if it's got a grind to it, I can actually lay into it and go all the way. But yeah, Fortnite Battle Royale, man, not my kind of speed of a game. Especially you zone in, you try to guess where everybody's going, so you can go opposite of that, and then you hope that if you wind up landing in a safe-ish spot, that no one else is there, and then your luck gives you some kind of really good weapon to fight your way out. And I played, I don't know, about an hour, maybe 2 hours of that particular mode, and it just didn't stick well with me. Not my kind of thing. But Save the World, though, on the other hand, is great. I have put several thousand hours into that probably easily. I don't know if there's an actual played timer on it or not, but I'm willing to bet that it's embarrassingly high. Now we'll go over to that in just 1 second, guys. Right now we're gathering fiber. This little island that we have for our base of operations works really, really well with the day-night cycle. It's very non-threatening what we're doing over here. In the grand scheme of things, there's nothing really threatening for us either. Let's loot the supply crate. Fioma saddle. Okay, so now we have 2 of those. Been playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, that's cool. There is a play timer on Battle Royale, so there should be one on Save the World. Okay, well I'll have to take a look at it. It's insane the amount of hours that me, Digrat, and Alienated one have put into it though. And there's a couple of Turtle Club members that play on it. I think Posh has played some. I don't know. But it is a great game. It's an unfinished game. Right now it's early access, pay to play, and it will be going free to play. And when it goes free to play, it's going to be one of those interesting things because it's basically a mission-based MMO with survival crafting elements built in. And the people that are on the free to play, like myself, we're going to be extremely far ahead of the curve. And they're adding stuff constantly to it. They're definitely diversifying the classes. The latest expansion they had come out for it has healing abilities that are across several classes to kind of make them more traditional MMO tropes. So you have like a ninja healer, you have a construction tank, you have a glass cannon soldier. I mean, it's really interesting how that's going. And it's just about bright enough outside for me to get to build and grab some of that wood. All right. Julio Javier Obregon Olan. Hello. I hope I didn't butcher that too badly. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mag Synchro. And we are playing Ark Survival Evolved. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is, we got some narc berries. And by some, I mean we got quite a bit, so that's actually good. Did we hit the storage capacity this thing has? Oh, we sure did. Okay. I was going to take out. Actually, let's try to put all the berries in that we can. Take these kind out, put those kind in. I usually want to get about 3 stacks of each kind of berry. So, all right. See you, Ira. Take care, ma'am. Are you playing the game on PS4? No. Per the title of the video, we're playing on PC. All right. That should be worth a little bit narcotic. Usually these kind of games don't work too well on console, unfortunately. It is available on PS4 and Xbox, and they work really good on there from what I've been told. And we're just storing up those arrows there. All right, so while we're waiting for that, let's go back to our bin here and put that in. Excellent. And I think we're good on the rest of that. Let's repair this thing. Repair. And these have to be repaired at the smithy. All right, and we're going to load this thing with the trank arrows. All right, so put this bow back here, grab our axe back. Okay. I gotta go. All right, way cool. We'll be here, Toby. We'll be here until 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we're going to be here for about another 2 hours and 20 minutes. And where's that other saddle at? Because I think they're both the same. Fioma and a Fioma. Yep, they sure are. YouTube keeps putting the pause bars over the video, and it's really annoying. That's weird. Not heard of that happening on YouTube before. Okay, so, all right, so here we are. We are now, here's our raft. I'm gonna go take a look in the water. All right, so now we're gonna float a little bit, go down. So this is what I have planned, guys, is we're gonna put one of these like right here, and we're gonna start building some walls to kind of help keep the dinosaurs at bay. So I bet we need maybe maybe 10. Whatever we can carry is really what we're going to get up with, right? But 10 of the walls. Oh, let's also dump these berries that we have over here, because these berries can go in the trough. Our carnivores we're doing pretty good on still. And that is another report for YouTube harassment. You've been banned from the channel, man. We gave you 2 chances. And you disregarded us on both of them, man. Very rarely do people get a second chance. You got 2 and you wasted both. Every time you get reported, it's more likely you're going to be totally banned from YouTube, man. So if you want to watch, you can watch, man. I have no problem with you watching. But I'm done, man. All right, so wood, foundations, fiber, thatch, and wood. So thatch. That was the second account. He already knew that he was going to be. He already knew that he was going to get banned. That's a common thing for trolls to do, is they'll know that they're about to get banned. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna craft 10 of these, and then we're gonna grab as much of these as we can. We can craft 12. I think we need about 20. We may. Okay, we need to craft. We need to craft all these first. All right, and what am I missing on that? I don't know what I'm missing on that. Okay. As far as the game's concerned, we can still make any of those we want. All right, how overweighted are we at this point? We're losing 20 per craft, so that's actually good. We should be able to walk after this is all said and done. That's an emphasis on should. You never know though. Not the brightest thing to do there, man. If someone was basically harassing somebody, you usually don't want to state that you are associated with them. All right, so we can make 2 more of these, and then hopefully we'll still be able to walk. Because we got to be able to swim. All right, so all that wood we can take off. There we go. That's Shuki. Hey, I hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, I'm sorry. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mag Sinker with Convertible Turtle Gaming, and we are doing Mag vs. Wild, which is a solo playthrough of Ark Survival Evolved. We're on the center map, and our end goal will be to do tech and soloing dinosaurs and all sorts of nasty other stuff. So there will be some trickery involved due to the fact that we are soloing some dinosaurs that usually take groups of people. I'm not sure if we'll be able to solo boss fights or not, but we are absolutely not going to let the thought process of thought deter us from finding out. So yeah, it looks like this is a little bit. The trolls need to go to bed. It's past their bedtime. Oh, well, they're not trolls per se, man. But they absolutely violated basic common sense for a while, which is where part of the problem came in. Yeah, I'm drowning. I knew that was going to happen on the first place. Hopefully I can get up before I'm dead. Awesome. All right. The next couple of placements should go a little bit faster. Because he should kind of snap. Yeah, there they go. Oh, rise above it. Okay, and back down into the water we go. All right, and need to get to land for a second. We're starting to get a little cold. No, it does happen, Tiger. I do remember that happened to you. And he got banned, and he came in announcing he was using your account, and we banned you too. And that's, it took a bit. It's not a good lesson. Or it's not a fun lesson to learn, I should say, but it's an important lesson to learn early on in life that people's consequences for their actions are sometimes paid by other people. You like Ark? Well, I'm glad that you like Ark. I happen to enjoy it. It's pretty fun. We get a lot of usage out of it. It's a heck of a game. Involves a lot of creativity, a lot of building, and just kind of creativity, which is just one of those things that that's what we're looking for in a particular game series. Anything that we can do that's fun. Sorry guys, I'm reorganizing my desktop for a second so I see some stuff on the screen a little bit better. All right, and we got the arrows we need, we got the crossbow we need. Actually, what we need to do is we also need to bring this up and load it with an arrow. That way, if we ever do get into a fight and need to have this weapon out, it ain't going to fail us right away. And our health's just about filled up, which is another reason why we kind of went over this direction. But yeah, Ark is good. I enjoy it. It's one of those that I can absolutely play for hours on end. With not even having a plan to play it either all that long or just at all. It's just kind of the way it works. Need to rise quickly. And we need to rise back. Okay, so we'll just heal for a bit while we eat. Just about healed all the way up, and it looks like we're starting to get our wall kind of where we're wanting it. I was really thinking that this was going to be a lot smaller than what it was, but actually we might be done with all that. So let's go to the wall panels and start putting the wall panels in. And again, this is so when we finally get some more water type animals, which we're going to be hopefully doing in the next couple hours on the stream series, guys, we'll be able to start bringing them in. And let's surface before we drown, hopefully. Alrighty, and back into the water we go. So that's going to be a spot of a problem. Just a smidge. It's good that it's kind of clear like that, though. I like being able to kind of see what we might be about to get ourselves into. All right, so we need to make a whole lot more wall pieces and a whole lot more foundation pieces. All right, so grab out some of the wood that we have here and the thatch, crafting, wall, and actually we want to craft wood, not wall. We want to probably make another 7 of those, even though we can make 60. And these we'll probably just craft the 13 we got, and we'll see what we get out of it. Because again, the Mag's building that wall. I'm building the wall, man. I'm gonna make the actual economy here pay for it by harvesting every single tree. And it's mainly so we can get an ichthy and be able to utilize them. So we'll need some metal to build a food trough also. Did this thing finish with some raw metal in it? Oh, of course it didn't, because that would have required way too much forethought on my part. So, whoops. Hmm. Oh, Tiger, I understand, man. I understand. That's part of the reason for that. Yes, Arc Player, it is a real cool game. We thank you for your enthusiasm on it. And we are doing solo PC play on the center map. Okay, so maybe we got some metal over here, perhaps. Nope, we got some metal bars. We might as well just transport all these over. So we're going to have to get on the SS Don't Eat Me and hopefully make it to where the metal spawns at. Oh, thanks for the subscription, man. Welcome to the Turtle Club. We play this every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning Eastern Standard Time at 3 a.m. So if you're up around that time, or if you're part of the world translates well to those hours, excellent for you. If you want to see some Ark, we do a number of other streams though. So don't let that just be your sole purpose for being here. But if it is, well, we totally understand if you only show up when we play Ark. We understand that there are a couple reasons why people come to streams. One is people come to see me. That's not as often as you'd think. Jason Tamia, you need a T-Rex. I don't think anyone needs a T-Rex, Jason, but it's definitely a lot easier in the game as soon as you can get to one. Absolutely want to make sure that you're high enough level and you've got some pretty good strategy for getting one. They're not the hardest animal in this game to tame by any stretch of the imagination, but they definitely help to have a group to tame. All right, so okay. So you would see anytime. Awesome, awesome, man. Awesome. Okay, and now we get to report this person for actual hate speech. Anything that's racist is considered hate speech on YouTube. So we've upgraded from harassment to hate speech. Congratulations on that. Okay. All right, got all of our oxygen back. 16 likes and 11 watching. Well, awesome. Guys, really appreciate the likes. Really appreciate those that are watching as well. And for the 11 that are watching, we are currently just building a wall to pin in some aquatic wildlife once we get some tames going on later in the stream. We hope to start that very shortly once we get this pin finished. We plan to get an ichthyosaurus tamed. That's the first short-term goal. We can build its saddle, and that's a very big deal because of all the dinos we have, as far as maneuverability and usability goes. We want to unequip that. Now 13 watching, way cool. All right. We would like that to line up a bit better. But I guess that, oh. We're gonna have to destroy that and quickly surface. Oh, Arc player, we got the counter up. Appreciate that. Okay, so we'll wait for the health points to go back up. We'll unequip the bow and the crossbow. It helps if we don't hit the wrong button half the time. But yeah, on a YouTube channel, man, people are going to fluctuate. They do that. I don't know. That's going to help a little bit. Awesome. Recording with a friend yesterday on Discord, but another friend knew that and just jump scared. Oh, that happens. It happens, man. That'll happen quite often. If you ever wonder the reason why I have the private chat room set up in my Discord is because of stuff like that. To make sure that when I'm streaming and recording sessions that people that are there are the ones that are supposed to be there. But yeah, as give me just 1 second. We don't speak Russian, but Google does. Um, and we'll respond. They want to know if it was Russian we were speaking. I let them know, sorry, it was English. This time of day, we actually have a lot on the YouTube community of Russian streamers. Surprisingly, there's not a whole lot of Russian streamers to type. Let's see here. And the response again. Okay, so we have just a few pieces of wall to build still. We're out of foundations, but we can still build our wall pieces up. Ah, that's what I hate about the wall system in this game. It's a mostly done game. I mean, it's got some real good stuff to it, but there are times like that that it just makes you scratch your head and go, what just happened? We actually just, Google speaks every language. If given enough time, it does, yes. There's nothing, Skynet and scary about that at all, guys. Oh. Alright, so we're out of wood wall pieces. We are mostly out of foundation pieces. We got one more piece. You only know two languages, English and German. Ooh, ich kann Deutschen. Ich kann Deutsch bitten. I took 3 years of it. It's really bad when I speak it. and I know I butcher it just about every time I speak in it, but I know enough just to get by a little bit. That was probably one of the more entertaining things that the job I used to work for before my new job I started in 2015. We spoke to a lot of international customers that would come in and out of many major areas in the country. And there was a German customer who actually spoke English really well, but didn't really understand it, which was kind of weird. But you know, auditory versus being able to speak is different at times. You know, English, and 2% fluent in French according to Duolingo. Oh, okay, that's pretty funny, Tiger. But yeah, I was able to speak only know one word in German. Nine, that means no. Yep, yeah, that's correct. You know enough German to be able to go there someday. That was the plan at one point, Dylan, was to get enough knowledge to be able to go there. I can speak it pretty well. I can pronounce it extremely well. Carrying on the conversation, though, I'm just about as close to rubbish as one could hope. So wall. Craft 6 of those. So let's grab all the wood. How many can we craft now? We can craft 9, which means we're probably about to run out of, yep, thatch. We'll have to go grab our pickaxe and get us some thatch. But it was when I was growing up, you know, it was fascinating because when I grew up, when I was young, there was two Germanys, you know, an East and a West. So it was always, from a sociology standpoint, always fascinating to think of a country that was forcibly divided due to their actions, um, which was unfortunate, but it is how it happened to shake down. Thought it would be pick it up there. Thankfully, your uncle used to live in Spain. Oh, okay. But yeah, I know good day, but I don't know how to spell it. Guten Abend. That's Gueten for Guten and ABN for Abend. I'm cold and I can level up, so we can fix one of those really quick. Leveling up, and we are now at 29, which is really exciting because we're getting closer and closer to be able to get a flying mount. And we're once again going to deforest this area of the jungle with our pickaxe. And once we do have the pin set up, we will absolutely be able to continue on. Oh, you're welcome. It's technically it's the G U with an umlaut TEN, but anytime there would be an umlaut, you can actually place an E after the vowel, and that works as well for the spelling, depending upon if you're actually writing or typing. Um, now now you can finally say something else to your German friend. Okay, well there you go. And you can always throw it into Google Translate. Google Translate's not horrible. It's not the best for a lot of languages, but German's pretty solid. Your English is poor. That's okay. That's okay, man. We're just happy to have you here chatting with us and talking with us. My Russian is non-existent. All my Russian comes out of Google, so so you got a leg up on me, man. So I think the only Russian that I know is Das Vidanya, and I don't know exactly what that means. I just know what Hollywood's told me it means, and it's usually like goodbye or farewell or good riddance or something like that. Okay, so we're going to eat because eating is good in this game. We're going to pop over here again, grab all this. See, lots of thatch, lots of thatch. We did pretty good on that. All right, and go back to wood. We're gonna make probably 10 foundations, I think, because we're hoping to get some stuff going on here. All right, we got a wood ceiling tiles. I think we make, oh my goodness, what are we missing on that? Wow, wood ceiling tiles take like a lot of wood, surprisingly. Sometimes it doesn't work. Google Translate. Yeah, Irish. A few languages Google Translate does not work really well on. Mm, hmm. Let's see. How many thatch ceiling tiles can we make? Oh, okay, good. We need to make 4 of those. There's a website called Word Reference, which my French teacher tells us. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually pretty cool, Tiger, that particular website has conversation dictionaries. Those are usually really handy, a lot more handy than people give them credit for. Michael, so my biggest problem with mods is when I host servers, when I actually build servers, I actually build them in Linux, and in Linux it doesn't auto update. Um, so that's one of my aversions to a lot of the actual different mods out there, is having to maintain them and waiting for them just to break every time, and then basically pulling down the server, having to download them on the Windows system, having to unpack them. So I thought about S Plus. I've played with S Plus. My big thing about the S Plus thing, right? The thing that really makes it a huge turnoff for me is that you have to have a whole new crafting paradigm, a whole new S Plus crafting device. I don't know how they're going to add them into Arc. If they're just going to make all the devices work like S Plus, then great. That's what they need to do. That's absolutely what they need to do. If they're going to make it the way S Plus currently is, as far as you have to have 2 different crafting things, you have 2 different crafting materials, 2 different Ingram sets, then that's really no bueno. That's really no good at all. Um, that's just a bad patch if they decide to go that way. I know there's a lot of ease of use, but another thing, Michael, about the stream that we do, we play these games so people can see how they are out of the box. Um, Nobody wants to actually see someone play a game like this. And is Maith Leon Mag? Oh, okay, neat. They're probably just going to add the S plus properties to this normal. See, that's what I'm hoping for, Michael. But the thing is what really frustrates me as a gamer is seeing someone like myself stream a game for hours on end, right? Have a great time with it, have awesome memories with it, go out, purchase the game or download the game, and then install the game, and then find out for me to play, I have to wait like 9 hours to configure 50 mods. That's not a good time. That feels like a bait and switch, right? So that's another reason why I do very mod light. Um, is because I want the fans, the viewers, the people that are watching me do this. I don't want them to feel like I've steered them wrong and convinced them that a really unfinished game was the way to go. All right, grab these here. What? That should absolutely play us because there's foundation support for that. Oh well, those are a waste. We'll just go put them up. What is the mod that you use? I have one mod that's the a death recovery mod, and it's very rarely does it actually have any problems. Does it actually mess up, quote unquote? And it's the tombstone mod that I have here. If I die, I can use the tombstone thing to recover, and I actually when I'm playing by myself, I don't use that mod. That's mainly for stream reasons that I'm even using this. Welcome to the Turtle Club Arc Player. Glad to see you there. And that's it means I like Mag. Oh, okay, Arc Player. That's cool, man. Appreciate that. But the only reason why it's there is because after we get so deep into this particular stream series, no one wants to sit and watch me flounder around for hours on end and die over and over again for the most part. I know there's a lot of people out there that, they're like, oh, well, Mag died again. That was funny. Ha ha ha. And we get that. We absolutely get that. All right. So, sun setting. We're about to go back on another berry gathering extravaganza. And some deforestation. Yeah, Streamlabs gets kind of slow at times. And you got to remember there's also a stream delay, so it takes a bit. The center map really does have the best redwood biome. Yes, it does. The best redwood biome by far, and I want to say the area with the beavers is really good too. Really well bet. Niet. I do not speak Russian. I tamed level 148. Oh wow, Kevin, that's impressive, man. You got one tip for Ark: don't die. That's a pretty big tip. Hey, Paya, what time is this for you to stream? Paya, this is 4:15 a.m. But if you recall, I work nights, so this is kind of like 4 in the afternoon for most people. At least for me, it is. Oh, we over encumbered ourselves. That's no good. How bad is it? Crafting wood. We can't make any walls, can we? Oh, we got fiber that we need. We might be able to put the axe away and just gather the fiber we need. Well, so much for that idea. Wood. Oh, we can make some. We can make some more useless things here. All right, we can make a ladder piece. 10:15 a.m. Okay, so I'm only about 6 hours behind you, Paya. Not too bad. It took so long. Oh, I'm sure, especially if he's doing that on an official, man. If he's doing it on an official, that would take a long time. 9:20 a.m. for you, so you're kind of in the same area where Paya is then. So that's 4 pounds. Oh, we're only like, we just need to drop like one of those. I would much rather drop one of these, be able to start moving again. I thought I'd be able to move. Okay, so give it back. Drop, drop, drop. So now we're going to start the real fast run to the base, drop stuff off, and come back. 148 won't spawn on official. Oh, it would be multiples of 4 levels up to 120. Oh. So not official then. So unofficial. Man, whoever's running that particular server is, they like to see you suffer, I guess. Yeah, Dylan, you kind of woke up, though, to all this, right? Hey, we picked up our packages. Go us. We managed to luck right over to him, so that'll work. That'll work. I can still jump. Five hours ahead. That's quite all right, man. We have a number of GMT people that watch. One of our mods, two of our mods are GMT that I can think of. All right, you guys still all got food. You guys are doing okay. You're doing all right there. Throw these berries there for you guys. We are going to have to get some meat after a bit because these guys are going to start getting hungry. Alrighty. How many wood walls can we make now? We can make 6. Not really get the return that we wanted, but it is what it is with the wood that we have. There's a number of reasons why they can have them, Dylan. Arizona, have your own time zone. Yes, you do. Um, Pizza Ball is. Pizza Ball's Australian. So he's 16 hours off from where I'm at. So he's like GMT plus 11, I think. All right. So we got all the inventory wood panels we need, or well, not that we need, but that we can make at the moment. And actually, we just store them there for right now because we don't need that weighing us down. And we'll just put these here because of what we need to grab anyways. Oh, someone's trying to make fertilizer without thatch. Play it on the map pack where the lowest tame would be 116. Oh wow, Kevin, that's an impressive level though. That still increases the difficulty, the hit points, and all the other stuff. I'm basically on basic dino level, so that's whatever it comes out of the box with. I turned on the game, hit restore defaults, adjusted the tame. I think it's called AST, Australian Standard Time. That sounds about right. I know there's like 2 or 3 time zones in Australia because one of our other Turtle Club members, Lucas, also known as the Cubing Guy, he's a Rubik's Cube fanatic. He actually is like an hour off from Pizza Ball sometimes out of the year. And then he's an hour right on the other times, or like 2 hours or something like that. It's really weird because like half of Australia apparently does daylight savings and half doesn't. Let's see here. What do we need to repair this? Flint and wood. So we come across a stone and a tree. We need to chop them up over here. All right, here's some wood. I died a few times by the stupid Imaginera. So, true fact about me, 5-year-old me is totally embarrassed that 36-year-old me does not remember half these dinosaur names. And 35-year-old me is embarrassed that 36-year-old me doesn't remember half of these dinosaur names as much as I played this game. It's called UTC or something. No, UTC is Universal Time. And that's actually like GMT, but it's just called UTC, which is kind of weird. I think we're just going to have to actually make it back to our base. Okay. Annoying bugs. Oh, okay, those things. Yeah, I dislike the little ant dudes. They're good source of chitin, but they are pretty much useless for everything else. Grab the stone, grab the stone. Find the base, look for the rock. Where's the stone? Nope, looks like we don't have any rocks over here. Alright. Eat them with frogs, you'll get more chitin. Oh, that's cool. I would... Other than mosquitoes, not the ant things. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the bugs, annoying bugs are just the ants that I thought. But I guess I haven't fought many mosquitoes. But yeah, the swamp zone, I've not messed with much, like at all. Grab that piece of meat. Grab this stack. It's going to cook up. Grab some flint so we can prepare this torch when it goes. But yeah, the frogs I've never managed to get a tame on. I used to play this game with a lot of people. I say a lot, it was like 10 on a private server, and so a lot of the stuff that people are very familiar with, I didn't get a chance to experience because while I was still trying to learn the game, they were the ones. Titan, okay, yeah, those things. I hate those things. But so while they were out doing things like, getting dinosaurs and whatnot, I was just trying to learn how to play the game. And so a lot of these tames that I'll be doing on stream are going to be first time tames. So it's going to be kind of, for me at least. So I kind of like that idea, that aspect of it. I'm tired. Stop moving. That sounds right. Let's go ahead and repair while I'm tired then. Yep, 20 likes and 10 watching. Like I said, Dark Player, that's just people popping in and popping out. Some kind people will come in here and they'll take a look to see what's going on, and they'll move on. Some people will kind of settle in. Some guys like myself that are just ARC streamers, they'll come by and they'll pop in. They'll like it because they know that that's just the way the community works. All right, so as soon as it's daylight, guys, we're gonna take these 20 wood panels that we had, and we're gonna, or I don't know how many wood panels we made, but all the ones that we've built while we've been kind of running around like a loon, we're gonna go ahead and put them down, and then we're gonna go get us a dolphin. I actually need to look up the materials for the dolphin saddle and probably work on that too. And hopefully we won't find Kevin. Welcome to the Turtle Club, man. Appreciate you subscribing. And for those of you that are watching at home or work or school or wherever you might be watching on a bus or in a truck, my name is Mag Synchro, M-A-G for the first name, S-Y-N-C-H-R for the second name. That's actually short for Magician Synchronous. It's an old D&D name, one that probably will never go away. It's what I had. X Barcode the Real. Welcome to the Turtle Club. All right, take care, Arc Player. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Really appreciate it. Ichthy, yep, that's what we're doing, the dolphins. Ichthyosaurus. We're building a water pin over here to hopefully be able to get one. Let's see here. I don't think we've learned the engram for it yet. Nope, we haven't, but we need to learn it. Fiber, hide, metal. We need to get some raw metal too. Nag synchro. Well, Dylan, yeah, only when I'm telling Digger what to do. Is your tame rates vanilla? My tame rates are not vanilla, Michael. That's one of the things that we have adjusted on this server. And we make sure that everybody is aware of that as we continue speaking, is that the tame rates are not vanilla, because no one wants to sit here and watch me tame something for 9 hours. That's the only thing that's been altered as far as the actual starting settings go. Everything else is vanilla rates. So experience, capture, all that kind of jazz. But yeah, if the tame rate was vanilla, I don't think anybody would watch the game, to be honest. People would play, as evidenced by the fact that vanilla settings on official servers, people play all the time. But the tame rates on vanilla and the hatch rates on vanilla are abysmal. When we get to breeding, we will probably set up better breed rates. But for now, we are comfortable with where they're at. because we don't have any desire to do that. So at some point there will probably be a stream for breeding some of the animals once we get some of the cooler ones out there to show things like mutations and whatnot. But until then, we're fine right where we're at. I would sit there and watch for 9 hours. Oh, Kevin, I don't know, man. That's you might and I might. I mean, I have no problem putting somebody in the background and using them just to kind of digitally keep me company while I talk and while I do work and whatnot. But I don't know if everybody out there in cyber world would actually do that. Oh, there is. Okay, that's a mana ray is what that is. That ranks right up there with the Noposaurus. Not quite all the way up, but awfully close. And the Noposaurus is what we call the Megalodons. It's 3 o'clock where you live. Hey, Deathstroke Kid! It is 4:30 where I'm at. Hour and a half left to go on today's stream, guys. Hopefully we can get some of this going the way we want it to go. Alright, so put them there. No wood. We've mostly run out of it. I know we need to build the structure higher, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it the way we want to do it. So, with that being the way it is, we just have to live with it as it is. Alrighty, grab those, grab these. Put these back. Not our arrows, we definitely want our arrows back. Okay, so it's starting to become light out. All these dudes are getting where they're at. Let me go ahead and get the rest of the meat out of here. Tame a 150 dolphin on the fish without kibble, and for some reason his tame bar dropped faster than I could feed him. Ooh, that's never good. That's never good. There is a lot to be said for some of the tame rates, but that's one of those feel bad moments when you know that you're doing everything by the book and it's still not even good. All right, I think we might be able to build 2 more panels. Wood wall, so we need thatch and fiber. Grab that, grab that. Yeah, we can craft 2 more. Just came back because you don't need to go. All right, way cool. No worries, Arc Player. No worries, man. Okay. 18 likes and 6 dislikes. Yeah, dislikes happen, man. Arc Player people use dislikes for a number of reasons. It could be those people that we banned because they were being racist and being a bully or harassing the channel. People that don't like being silenced. Um, that happens. It could be people that just don't like Arc, or people that have a personal grudge against me. That's fine. People need a way to be able to say what they feel or express themselves in a constructive manner. And the dislike button is definitely one of those things that help them with that. Gives them a feeling of ability to say what they want to. And we have no problem with that at all. We have people that have come out and said that they dislike this game specifically, and so they dislike the video. And that's what happens. But yeah, people, they come to an actual YouTube chat room like what we have here, and they disobey the rules and they get, treated accordingly. Okay, 7. Okay, now this is, yeah, yeah. But that's more than fair. And the one thing is about the dislikes on the video is they actually do more. They they're fine. The dislikes actually help our channel out. That's the awesome part is if they want to put a dislike on the video, YouTube actually considers that to be better than not doing anything at all. So if they want to say that they dislike the video, we expect that, and that's just the nature of the beast. The very worst thing that a person can do to the channel, if they wanted to do anything to be spiteful, would be to do nothing at all. Because the way YouTube looks at it, YouTube only cares about one thing at the end of the day, and that's the financial money that they'll get for any kind of advertisements that they can put on the website. And if you click on the ads, they get even more money. And so anything that indicates that a person might click on something, in YouTube's eyes, that's actually a good thing. It matters not the reason why they're clicking it. It's kind of like dislikes on Facebook. Facebook, they've been really keen not to put dislikes on there, but they've put the angry smiley face on there, and Facebook stock went up. Yeah, I mean that's all what most companies want is they want money. They do things. They don't do it for a love or a passion. Once they get too big, they do it just for the financial impact. That's not right. It's not the best way to run a business in my opinion. But I'm not a businessman, so I really don't know. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to have fun. We have a tip option and a super chat option because we've had people ask for them. What kind of monitor am I going to get? Kevin, we're working on a curved monitor. We're wanting a nice, like a 24-inch curved monitor, something that I can put off to the side a little bit. Right now, what I've got is a double stack. I have two monitors, and it's because they're two TVs, and I do a lot of console streaming. And so that's just the way that the two TVs would set up right. A nice little small monitor off to the side so I can actually, when I'm playing PC, not have to do this all the time. That's the goal if we were to get one, but if not, then that's okay. I mean, if you'll notice, this particular goal has like negative so many days on it, so it's been up there for a very long time. And again, it kind of goes back to the whole we don't do this for the money. It's not a business, it's a hobby. And we have a good time doing it. And sometimes we don't even like this money here for the monitor. If we get to the goal and we have the money put back, awesome. We go get the monitor. But oftentimes what will happen is we'll be about to get to a goal like that, and then our free for all Friday stream will wind up being a new game, and so the money comes out to that. Then there's only one, but there's one that's a big company to Roblox that even play their game, and only 8 people work for them, including their um, Arc player. Didn't quite get all that, but it sounds like you're trying to say there's a small company that does pretty good. Now a lot of small companies usually do pretty good. Well, we want to drop these off, but we need to get a little bit more light. Our goal is going to be a rainstorm. And then we're going that direction to get to the lagoon for the ichthy. And speaking of ichthys, crafting. Can we just make the saddle here? We can, which is really good. The hide we need, so we need to go grab some hide before we do that. Oh, did I call it or what, Turtle Club? It's going to get bright and sunny, and then it's going to get rainy. So we're going to get rained on. Favorite games that people watch on YouTube? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, man. Um, I've not played Roblox myself. I've heard differing opinions about it. It looks okay. To be totally honest, though, it looks more like Minecraft Plus. And I really wasn't that fan of Minecraft, to be honest. But after Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite Save the World is probably by far the best game for what I enjoy. All right, that's mainly to make charcoal at this point. We'll shut that off. Put that up, keep that. The rest of everything else for the saddle we should be able to get on the island when we get there. And then we go to our smoker and grab this fish meat. I wish we had some better fish meat, but it is what it is. Swap this out because this is a passive tame. Doing mental math in my head. Nah, it doesn't make any sense. Welcome back, Titans. Your parents call it Lego? I could see that. Minecraft gets called kind of like survival Lego a lot of times, or um, like one of my cousins actually called it survival Duplo because it was really big on the blocks, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's see how clear the water is. Usually the water and the fog effects make everything just really ucky. Ah, that's doable. Okay. We got 12, and these look like they're 7 across. So we're gonna build across as much as we can, but still doesn't look all that good. Oh, here's a Nickthie, just like right out here. Um, this might actually work out pretty good for us, guys. Where'd you go, Ichthy? Come on over this way. Here, Dolphin. Here, Flipper. Come on. Come this way. I have some tasty fish snacks for you. There's a Noposaurus. Yep, NightBot is a bot arc player. He is not a live human. Oh, two of you guys. Well, hello. We'll feed you both. Having two will be a lot better than just having the one. Wasn't expecting the noise there. Okay, I'm freezing. I know. That's definitely spooked me a little bit. I thought I had some sort of other horrible thing after me. Yeah, I can't stay under the water too much because it's killing me. And I can't eat above water, which is unfortunate. Yep, I'm dying. Oh, come on. Get out of the water, Mag. Get out of the water. 500,000 subscribers, but I say there's bots that subscribed. Well, it's not bots that subscribe. NightBot himself is a bot, and to use NightBot, you have to subscribe to him. So that's not, surprising. Eating the hill, eating the hill, getting my fill while I'm eating the hill. And that's one of the reasons why he does so well on subscriptions. We were taming an ichthy and then it ran away. The head that you build for fish. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. This pin right here we built for fish. So, but we're about to die. Oh, that's definitely not pleasant. All right, we're no longer freezing to death, so there's that. So there's the ichthy. So we got to go over this way to get to the ichthy. Hopefully we get this coelacanth. Because, all right. Going to share the stream. Okay, Kevin, we'll appreciate that, man. Absolutely, go ahead and link the stream to other places. I have no problem with that at all. The more the merrier, in my opinion. Hopefully this is the ichthy that we befriended a little bit earlier. Well, where'd he go? All right, guys. Oh, for a second there, I thought we lost a dolphin. Wasn't sure how we did that. Losing a whole entire dolphin is just not one of those things that one does usually. Hey, you, dolphin. Yeah, you, dolphin. Me, Mag, you, dolphin. Well. Hey, Kelsey, welcome to the Turtle Club. Oh, and that's unfortunate. It died. It beached itself, which is very unfortunate for us. Insufficient stamina to surface. That's not good either. We gotta get on the bottom and walk. Okay. Okay. So, good news is we're still alive. Better news is we just leveled up. The not so good news is we are way back on this side of the island with no raft. Here's our old base that got destroyed by Therizzosaurus. We're going to make our way to the metal that we were needing anyways. All that hard work on the ichthy and it just went poof. Because why not? Why not? There's another ichthy. Right beside a manta ray and a shark and a lot of other stuff. I can't tell if that's just a dark spot in the ocean. Yeah, looks like it's just a dark spot in the ocean. Welcome back, Kevin. Appreciate you being here, man. All right, so here we go. Some turtles. Here's a dodo. In just a second, guys. All right, and hey, Tim, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming in and saying hi. My name is Mag Sinker with Convertible Turtle Gaming, and we're playing Ark Survival Evolved. There's another ichthy. Maybe that one wants to get close enough to be tamed. One can only hope. He looks like he's just out in the middle of the ocean. You know, before we do that, let's just get the materials for the saddle and build the saddle at this point, since we're all the way over here anyways. Let's see. Oh, what just got a hold of me? What just bit me? Oh, stupid piranha. Stupid piranha. Hate piranhas. They are what they are, though. Alright. So let's just eat some cooked meat. Help get our hit points back up. Oh, death to the dodo. And we're just killing them as really good meat sources. We have plenty of trank arrows, so we may get to tame more than just an ichthy out here if we're careful about it. Fill up our water skin. Be mindful of any kind of thresosauruses that are out here as well. And those things are basically like feathery T-Rexes, really vicious raptor kind of things. We run away from them if we have the stamina. We die if we don't. That's kind of how we deal with those things. That was a reflection, most likely. Jump over the turtle? Not quite that cool yet. Eventually we'll get that cool. And another dodo for the cause. And it's probably a male dodo. The bright plumage usually indicates a male one. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer. That's the whale over there in the water. It hates us. Those things are horrible, and we like to kill them right on the spot too. Anything else want to fight? No? Okay. Let's just get our hide and our raw meat, I guess. Collect our arrows back. That was quite a little bit of things that wanted to kill us. This part of the island, it actually works a lot like that. You give us back our raw meat. How dare you take that away from us and our future dolphin? There it is, guys. There's some of the metal ore we've been looking for. Kind of scoping out what's around here because we know we need pin metal to make the saddle. We're going to get just a little bit more as our actual inventory space will allow. Just a little bit, not much. Because we know some of this raw metal like this is needed by other stuff. Okay. Crafting. ICH. So we need fiber, flint, and wood. So here's some wood. We just use the axe for that. Flint is best obtained with the pickaxe. So we need a little bit more wood. I think out here though, yeah, there's an alpha something or other. We don't want anything to do with that guy. So we'll go back over here for our wood. So alpha animals are top of the food chain. That's the reason why they get that nice little alpha on their name. And they get that really cool particle effect, meaning that they are not to be trifled with. That's an alpha raptor. And he's so not meant to be trifled with that we are going to run away. And a lot of tail between the legs fashion, guys. We are not yet level 30. We have no business fighting any kind of alpha anything without having some kind of really, really, really unfair advantage set up against this thing to start with. He's all the way over there, but he won't be there for long. So, all right, so we can make the saddle good. Now we just hope that the inventory doesn't wind up taking the weight, which I don't think it will. Okay, so we're good there. All right, so let's go see if we can get us a dolphin. See if there's one down in here. There's one right over here. I don't see the alpha anymore. Doesn't mean he's not there, but I don't see him. Shark's coming after us. We know he's about to get here. Can we get out of the water fast enough? We sure could. That's a manta ray. We absolutely don't want to mess with those things. Those things will kill us. I'm cold. We want to get out of the water just for a bit. And let's see here. Hey, little ichthy. Wait until it's hungry again. We can absolutely do that. All right. Level 5. Don't kill yourself, level 5. All right. Are you happy to see me? You are happy to see me, so we will surface and resubmerge. And we're going to surface and get our oxygen back up and resubmerge. So it's going to take a little bit, guys. As you can notice, this guy gets about 8% of his tame bar filled every time we feed him. And it takes him a little bit to get hungry again. And he does what every other animal does. He moves around. Oh, there's a manta ray. There's the dolphin, though. I'm going to try to keep our eyes on the dolphin. It's like a shell game almost. Play spot the dolphin, spot the dolphin. Is this your dolphin? It's almost like that, but not quite. Oh, here comes a manta ray. We need to get out of the water. That thing is not to be messed with. Manta rays will absolutely kill us. They will go by breaking all of our legs and thumbs to start with. Oh, and that's an ice cube for cold now, so we need to get all the way out. Absolutely love it if this thing would just stay right where it's at. But we know we're not going to get that. But we can hope. We can hope. And we can juggle these fish pieces around. Kind of makes me wish we had better clothing for surviving the cold, but we just have cloth. That's not going to be any good for us at all. Trying to remember if the crossbow fires underneath the water or not. I think it does. Yep, it does. So we do have a way to combat these manta rays. We're going to switch our ammo out on the crossbow and the bow so we can actually kill the manta rays if we need to. Trank arrow on the bow, stone arrow on the actual crossbow. Don't know if we can kill it, but we're going to try if we have to. Really helps if we can actually hit the thing. Alrighty, and we also may need to start considering building us a fire over here and getting some wood in it. And getting some meat into it as well. So, crafting, campfire. Alright, there's some of that. And we don't need necessarily wood. Thatch will work as well. So, hopefully that thing will leave us alone now. But you can't always guarantee that, but okay. So there's an ichthy. I just hope it's one that we've been feeding. Getting able to stick to one of these guys is real hard. And as it's super cold, And we're out of meat. We really can't venture too far out there. That's an interesting reflection in the graphics, I guess. Okay, and... Hmm. Two more spoiled meat. There's that alpha still tearing it up. Still tearing it up, guys. I'm almost certain that alpha's going to be the death of us. Almost certain of it. Every time we look, he's closer and closer. The one thing I dislike about the alphas is that you cannot tame them. They have a real cool, awesome effect, but they're not tameable. So it's kind of like, I know we can't kill this well. Absolutely know we can't kill this well. This thing is going to be way too big for us to kill. But we may be able to make it angry. Why would one make something like that big, that huge, and that mean angry? Anybody's call. Actually, I think if we get close enough to it, we can get meat off of it, maybe. Maybe that's the other one I'm thinking about, though. I think that's the other one I'm thinking about. The tameable wells, the small ones. Okay. Well, we definitely weren't trying to make the well mad or angry. We hit it by accident. This dolphin couldn't believe we were that stupid, so he came over here to say hi. Okay, make another campfire. Why not stone and thatch? Okay. Oh, oh, we're dead, guys. Oh. Okay, well, that is unfortunate-ish. That is unfortunate. All right, so we're gonna respawn on our bed. Okay, well, if we were playing on vanilla, guys, this would be a setback that would be near devastating. We'd have to start rebuilding stuff. It would take us ages. We were talking about a couple hours to play through to get remotely back to where we felt decent. But we have what's called the Recovery Plus mod, which means we hit the E button and we get our inventory back. And all we have to do is drop the promotional items that we got for the version of Arc we have, and then just equip our stuff that we have. So that's the only mod we have here, guys, and the only reason why we have it on here again is because entertainment reasons. When we fail, no one wants to sit and watch us basically spend the next 4 hours resetting back up. That's where we would be, guys. If it wasn't for that mod, we would basically be up the proverbial creek without a paddle, as it were called. As it stands, we are basically just back in the same position that we were. This time we're actually going to get on the SSS Don't Eat Me. So we'll have some storage space and a few other things. But the goal is still to get us a dolphin tamed. I know we made us an angry whale. So, and I know where the angry whale is. Hold up a second. You, sir. Out of range. Okay. Didn't want to drag you and say hello when we got to the place we're going to. Alright, so here we go once again. We would much rather be able to grab us a dolphin, and then ride it back. And then we just build us like a bed or something nearby the dolphin, or nearby the raft when we get the dolphin tamed, or we're taming the dolphins, so we can just fast travel to the spot and then go back. We're about to be over here in the dark again, guys, which is proven to be near fatal. We know we can survive on one side of the island pretty decently, because not much goes over there. That's the other side of the lagoon. And for those of you that are watching, hello, my name is Mag Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming, and this is Ark Survival Evolved that we're currently playing, also known as our Mag vs. Wild series. We are working on taming an ichthyosaurus. They are dolphins, they like to eat fish. So it's been kind of a multi-stage process. They're also kind of fragile as far as keeping themselves alive goes. So the 9 of you guys watching, some of you that have been here from the beginning, you kind of know the plight we're in. Those that don't, that's okay. We'll fill you in. What we really need to do, though, before we get too much further, is go get us some wood and get this meat cooking, because we know we were low on meat, and we're still low on meat. What's not low on meat is the manta ray that we decided to mess with. It decided to kill us and eat us. That's what usually happens when you get killed by a monster or a dinosaur in this particular game, by the way, guys, is you wind up getting eaten. Alright, so we gotta drop that too. Alright, put this here, put that stack of wood in there, and light the fire. And now we can just go back to driving. We had a dodo for a passenger for a second there, guys. It was kind of fun. Kinda. And this is one thing about this cape that we're coming across, this lagoon. You can kind of see it on the map where we're at. Right where it says me is kind of where the dot's actually where we're at. You see the big old rock dot, but the me is that's where we're just at, looking for the ichthy. And inside there's the well, and that thing will absolutely eat this boat if we don't get rid of the well. That green light there is either where our body was when we died, highly possible, because we're getting kind of closer to it. It shouldn't be though, which means it should be like an arc descending for loot reasons, because it should have gotten rid of the green light when we used the mod. So I think that's actually a loot beacon. So we're gonna go see what's over here. Nope, not a loot beacon. It's actually our corpse. It survived somehow. Okay. All right. Nothing in the inventory. Not supposed to be anything in the inventory. All right, we'll get rid of that. Okay. We know somewhere over here is something we don't want to mess with. And that's that alpha. Seen that in the dark, we'll put a fright on it actually. All right, let's get some steering going again. Did we stick the landing? Oh, we almost stuck the landing. Okay. Oh, I very much dislike having to make wide turns like that in this boat. Anytime you put yourself a little bit further away from shore, you open yourself up to a world of hurt in this game. It's not too bad around here. And that's just me going off of memory from playing this island, this map, as much as I have. That's one thing as you play the game, guys, you'll kind of get an idea of what kind of safety you have and what kind of areas. And once dawn breaks, which should be before we stop playing, we're going to try for another ichthy. Okay. Just going around grabbing berries. I mean, basically, guys, we're just doing safe-ish things while it's dark out. part of that is just gathering all these fibers. We're doing that for a number of reasons. One is it is one of the components for arrows. I want to say arrows are fiber, thatch, and flint. Yeah, fiber, flint, and thatch. So we're going to grab some more flint because you know and I know that we've been pretty loose with our arrows. We should be able to get a considerable amount of flint off of this. And we'll just, well, what are we going to be low on? The thatch. Interesting. Somewhat interesting, I guess. You, sir. Are actually quite a wonderful animal to have. And we'll just give you some of this fish. And we'll watch over you. Hold to remove bola. We will remove the bola. Now give us the bola back. Right? Maybe not. Alright. Oh well, it's not a reusable item. I thought it was. And now it's just a question of taming this guy. I guess we can craft some more arrows while we do this. And back to needing thatch. Pretty sure he's just a fish meat tame, but we'll just pile him with berries, fish, and meat just to be on the safe side, Turtle Club. There he goes. He's eating something. We're happy he's eating something, but he's taming a little bit on the slowish side. So we'll give him some of these too in a little bit. We gave him a full stack of fish, so he clearly eats fish. All right. Come on, pelican. And this is the part on the official servers that people have an issue with because the unconscious meter and the taming meter don't really work that well. You gotta actually keep a balance between the what's called the torpor or the unconscious state and the hunger, which is the food state. And there's a couple times we're gonna have to have this guy eat what we call force feed, and we're gonna have to force feed him the narco berries. We won't worry about that too much until his torpor gets down to about 100. But once it gets down to about that low is where we're going to be really concerned. And there's things we can do to kind of keep his torpor down there. We can shoot him with another tranquilizer arrow if we would really want to. We really don't want to because it will actually hurt him more I see his taming effectiveness right now is at 97%. The taming effectiveness gives him a bonus based upon how much damage you do, how fast you feed him, that kind of thing. How happy he's kept while he's, for lack of a better term, prisoner. We fed him a berry and he put his torpor up a little bit. And he ate some more fish. And that's what we're going to be doing, guys, is basically balancing these things. And while we're doing that, we're going to be actually going and getting some more berries because we're hoping we're going to get some narc berries. And unfortunately, like I thought, once we get to the taming aspect of this game, not a lot of people want to stick around and watch, but it happens. He's still eating away, but we've got a couple more berries we can put in his inventory. All right, guys. We're going to give him a couple more berries to kind of try to stave this off. But every time it hits 100, we're probably going to feed him a berry. Maybe not that excessive. But we do want to try to get it to where what we're dealing with is more than his hunger can handle. All right, well. Man, I'd hate to have to shoot this guy with another arrow. But he really needs to get kind of with the program. Come on, man. Oh, there you go. There you go. Taming with the fish. And there he is again, just below that mark, which puts him up to 167. His hunger, goes up and it goes down. The more the hunger goes, the more hungry he is. You can see with that one arrow took a sizable chunk out of his hit points. Sizable chunk out of his hit points. So he's not, he does not really enjoy our company. But we're trying to tell him that he'd like it a lot better if he'd just give us a chance. Get his hunger in the 100 or 1650 range, and we'll feed him another berry maybe. Actually, we probably need to feed him one before that. Come on. And it's just all about balancing his torpor versus his hunger at this point. Oh, there he goes. He's up to 58. We're going to feed him another berry. And we're going to go searching for some more bushes. And we don't see any nearby. Yeah, that's the noise that I made with blowing a raspberry, but that wasn't a raspberry. There's some more narc berries. One thing I'm kind of like surprised is there's no like grubs that you can get out of the bushes. Other games like this have done that, but I'm sure there's probably a mod for it out there somewhere to make it easier for certain things. Man, that was a pretty unfortunate haul. Feed him that berry. And feed him that berry. Alright, and our boat was somewhere around here. I was on the other side over here, because we actually finally came around the cape. It's got some meat on it, which we're going to need in a little bit. Alright. And once this guy gets tamed, we'll just get him right back on the boat, have him sit there. Now see if we can find any of our wonderful dolphin buddies. And if we can't, we'll just take him back to base. And he's awfully close to auto-taming at this point. That's what I call it when a dino is, balanced right. Yeah, and his taming effectiveness is going down, which is really unfortunate. But these things are so useful. So useful. These guys will fly on the water and off and or swim in the water. And that makes them really, really helpful. Yeah, he's fighting unconsciousness pretty big, guys. And the real downer is that we can't learn his saddle yet. We can't learn that saddle yet. So far, there's no saddles that have flyers that we can really learn. So the best thing we can do, if we can't get a flyer for mobility reasons, is we got to get a swimmer. It's awfully close, guys. I think it's close enough to where it'll auto tame, but I can't swear it. I can't swear it. Oh, we didn't mean to do that. Oh no. There went down that effectiveness. Ah. I thought that was the crouch button, but it's not. Ah. So next thing to do is to absolutely change our control from punch to crouch, because that was just horrible. Boy, he's gonna wake up and the first thing out of his mouth is gonna be, "You burned me, Mag. You set me on fire." And what can you really say to that? I mean, but proof is right there on the stream, right? That close to being tamed. So close, yet so far away. Come on, Pelican. Well, I'm trying to see if he's going to actually... Nah, Man, this is going to be awfully close, guys. If he gets down to like 3 without being tamed, we're going to have to give him a berry. Because he's getting awfully close. Alright. There he goes. Alright. We'll call him Gorny. Gorny the Pelagornis. You are now one of us. You have no saddle, but you do have 6 pieces of fish to your name. Do not waste them, sir. Follow me. I'll show you to your new temporary lodgings. Alright, that's going to have to be it. And he will fly all the way home with us, so that's a plus. It's awfully dark and desolate down here, guys. Oh, I'm sorry I set you on fire, buddy. I didn't mean to do it. Eat one of those pieces of fish. That'll help get your hit points back. And we know it takes you a while for you to get hungry, so we ain't too worried about that. Is the weld truly gone? I don't know if I trust that. That feels like artificial meat to me, guys. Maybe he's just more deep into the cove than what we... No? Okay, well... Can we repair this? We can. Let's go and repair that before it breaks on us. As it's our only source of heat and fire at the moment. Come here, curious dolphin. You know you're curious. I know we just pooped in your ocean. We're sorry about that. Well, there's that alpha still running around there like he owns the place. Because, let's just face it, Turtle Club, he does. And until we find something that we can, like, drop him in the ocean or something with. And even then, that's not even a guaranteed plan. Ah. Come on, Pelagorn, or Ichthy. Come here, Ichthy. Come here. Yeah, that's a good Ichthy. Come over here. You're level 25. You're level 5. We will give you some fish meat. We believe we can feed you a lot faster than we can feed the other dude. Are we able to feed you again? Nope. Okay. I'm cold. It's deep. We're just going to stay right here and just talk to this dude until he's tamed all the way. because that's the best bet we have, guys. Before our food goes out, before the stream time's over, we just got to hope that this thing sticks with us and doesn't get bored. That one can get bored. We're okay with that. Oh, no, no, no. You both can get bored. Don't both of you get bored. Please don't. Please don't swim toward that alpha, wherever he went to. Come back over here. I'm the interesting human with fish. Come here, Flipper. Yeah, right here, right here. No, lens flare, go away, lens flare. We get out of this water before energy goes away. No, don't suicide, Dixie, don't. All right, this guy's got to get closer to us at some point. I just don't know. There's got to be a better way to tame these guys than what I'm trying, guys. That's all I can figure. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Come on. Or not. Well, that's unfortunate, guys. I don't think we have enough time in the next 15 minutes to get this guy tamed at this point. We're gonna have to. We gotta get back to the base and all that jazz. So, well, we set out to get some stuff taken care of and accomplished. We wanted to get a Nyctiosaurus tamed, but looks like that's not going to happen today. We did get a Pelagornis tamed though, so that's absolutely, better than nothing. Going to put out this fire. Go to drive us a boat. And we're going to turn around. Turn this boat around. All right. And we are absolutely currently heading back to the base, guys. Now, the one thing about the Pelagornis that makes it a little bit on the tricky side to maintain is it does take fish. It takes fish to maintain, it takes fish to feed. We do have some metal on us. Let's see, can we build our trough that we wanted to? Nope, we'll need some wood when we get to the base. But we're going to have to build him his own trough on the water. We're just going to have to do that for the ichthyosaurus anyways, so it's not a big problem. But it is a minute issue, a minute issue. Now we do know that we can get some fish off the coast of our little base area. We do have some coelacanths that are there, so that's not going to be too hard to keep up with, thankfully. Speaking of keeping up with stuff, we can currently put that there. Just to kind of get our weight a little down, not much. But in case we need to like hoof it or run, it'll give us a better option of getting out in time. But yeah, guys, we're starting to amass some animals, some dinos, not a whole lot. Whatever that thing is, decided it could take a triceratops like I did, and it's finding out that it can't, just like I did. We got some better material now, though, some better equipment. We could possibly take a trike. I don't want to say that and attempt it and, totally die. So that's something that will be for a different time. We're getting closer and closer to our base, guys. Oops, that's not what I tried to do. I was meaning to get back into... There we go. And this is one of the reasons why we're grinding up to 80, or to the 38. Once we get up to 38, we'll actually be able to take a pterodon out. That's why NightBot's being actually tamed up the way he is. Because eventually, that's our goal. I don't remember which side we put our cove on, though, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, we may eventually make a bridge to go from point A to point B. Alright, and... Okay, there's Gorney. Tell him to wait for a second. Alright, Gorney. You need to fly. You need to not do your little boat thing. If you're doing your little boat thing, you're going to die, buddy. Okay. Let's just hope he hasn't done his little boat thing. Oh, he's starting to do his little boat thing. Alright. So, the trough is going to take us not too much more wood. Actually, we might have that wood right there. It sure is. Alright, bam. Oh, Gorney. Dude. Guys, we flew on Gorn. We landed on Gorney. Ugh. We docked on Gorney. Come over this way, Gorney. Or not. Oh, he's following the SS Donate because I was on it. There we go. Okay. You can land. Wherever you want to land, buddy. Alright. So now we're going to come right here. Inventory, food trough. Grab that bad boy. And we're going to dump the fish we have right in it. And Gorny, come here, buddy. Maybe he'll land. All right, he's in the food trough. Awesome. All right, options, behavior. Okay, he's not on wandering, good. And we want to stance to neutral. And he can level up. We'll level up his actual carry weight, because that's what all these guys get to level up to begin with. All right, and spoiled meat. Speaking of that, we're going to go dump some stuff over here. Take the spoiled meat out of here, put the fresh meat in, put these Mijo berries there, these berries, those berries, all the berries. All right. Any narcotics we had were just gone. Just unfortunately, that's all they were. Put these narcs there, those there. Any extra berries we had? Okay. We're gonna keep the Mejos on us. How's your raw meat doing, guys? I know we just checked it. Pretty good, all things considered. Okay, and we'll put the stem berries up as well. Awesome. And we're gonna put the seeds away. Didn't get many seeds on that trip, but that's okay. It's the way it works sometimes. Oh, that is one thing we can do real quick. Crafting. And that's going to be compost. We need some wood. That we should be able to build before we take off. Okay, so 50 wood and we'll have what we need built for a compost bin, and we can start actually working on building compost. And for those of you that have been paying attention to most of what we've been doing while we've been doing it and while it's being done, you might have an idea of what a compost bin will do for us. If not, if you're not familiar with what a compost bin is in real life, it is where you take refuse of various things and turn it into fertilizer. An arc is just the same, pretty much. And yes, those are flies you hear buzzing, guys, because that's the way the compost bin works. All right, so we're going to put that in. We're going to put that in. You put thatch and poop into compost. So now, when we start playing, guys, we have this little mini game that we do now, where we check everybody to see if they have did their number ones or their number twos. Okay. We're gonna take this metal. We still need occasionally raw metal, so we're gonna keep the raw metal as raw, because that's a lesson that we don't want to stumble across a second time if we can avoid it. All right, here we go. That's that. That's that. That's that. Let's see what we've unlocked Ingram wise, because we've leveled up a couple times here. So an iguanodon, a megalosaurus, a metal sickle, a giant stone. Okay, a gallimanus saddle. I don't know what those are actually. A ballista turret. There we go. That's what we're looking for, guys. At times, these things will absolutely take down large dinos and structures. Look at the materials. Oh my gosh. It would take like a whole stream to build one of them, but we eventually will be building one. Okay. And they actually have to build the spear bolts too. I mean, look at that. I don't think there's anything realistically that we need to be building. Um, we might want to start using a pike. Eventually, we'll be learning a parachute. Let's just go to unlearned ones only and see what we got. It's a lot easier for me to look at them this way, guys. Packy. We don't have any of them though. So far, guys, it's looking like there's nothing that we really need. But I did hear a couple of these guys. Oh, there we go. That's not what we want. We want, as demeaning as it is, guys, that's what we need. Alright, so his melee damage gets upped. His movement speed. Alright. And we're going to pet Buffy here. Oh, we thought it was about that time. We were pretty sure that the timing on that was just about right. Alright, so now we go back over here to the compost bin. And you can see that there's human, small, and there is medium, but we don't have any medium-sized dinos yet. And these, over time, will turn into the compost we need so we can start growing narco berries. It won't be a fast process, but it will be a process to kind of help us get into gardening as well, which will be necessary. Eventually we'll build a greenhouse over here on this particular plant, and that's when we'll be like level 50 or 60, something like that, I think, when we can make crystal greenhouse walls. But that'll be fun when we get to it, because it'll pretty much be self-sufficient. Alright, so and we're just basically grabbing these for the thatch right now. And again, that's what I like about this particular island, is that it's just nice and calm and peaceful for us. And has plenty of the basic resources that we'll need. So yeah, these guys will see how they're not fertilized, but they're irrigated. Once we can fertilize them, we can actually start getting some growth out of them. Alright, so we'll put this thatch in here, put that thatch in there. Actually, we'll take that out. So 200 thatch should be more than plenty. And we'll put the rest of the thatch in the materials bin. And the wood. And guys, that's going to be it for tonight, or for this morning, or this evening, or this afternoon, wherever you might be. Absolutely, guys. I hope you guys have a good one, be it lunch, dinner, breakfast, what you're about to have, a good rest, good night's sleep, good afternoon nap. Way cool for hanging out with us. All the guys that have been in here, you guys have all been awesome. Shout out to, well, Arc Player, Kevin, Smarty Pants, who just signed up. B13 Tiger, who's now known as a different name. I can't remember the full name though. Arc Player 52, I think I may have already said. And Tim Tellinger, you guys who showed up and kind of stuck it out. There's a few of you I can't pronounce the Russian gentleman or woman who's been with us today. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been Mag vs. Wild. It's been fun. We're about to actually get our dinner. We work nights, so our breakfast meal is actually dinner. And we'll be back in 2 hours for Skyfall Sunday, which right now, since that last digit for the donation bar ends in a 9, means it's going to be a pre-2010 game, a retro pre-2010 game. So that means anything produced and released before 2010 came out, and we'll be playing that for 3 hours from 8 to 11, whatever the game winds up being. It does require that it be a game that we've never streamed before. So if you guys are kind of curious what that might be, absolutely. Actually, hold that flag on the play. I just looked at our experience. We are so close. Can we make... We should be able to make plenty of stem juice. Yeah. Well, I thought we could. We'll find out. Should level us up in just a smidge. Boom. And I think that wasn't us. That was one of these guys out here, I think I heard. Maybe not. Oh, yep, sure enough. There we go. Our pterodon did it. All right, carry weight. Oh, someone else did it too. Who else? Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting Shark Killer to drop another one that fast, but they did. All right. So, guys, we got another level up. We're going to level up ourselves, and we're going to put these in this bin. That'll give us enough room to make some more fertilizer. On the way to 38, guys. We're at 31. Let's double check, make sure there's no new engrams. A behemoth stone gateway door, behemoth dinosaur gate, catapult turret, mammoth saddle. These are going to be things that we'll learn later on in life. The behemoth, we really need to learn those and replace our other gateway with that. So that will be probably the focus of the next Mag vs. Wild tonight, will be the construction of the behemoth gate. But yeah, guys, it was absolutely fun playing with y'all. Awesome that we could get that last second kind of level up. I am going to be logging out now, but we will be back again in 2 hours for the 2010, the pre-2010 stream for Skyfall Sunday. Thanks for watching with Convertible Turtle Gaming, guys. This is Mag Synchro saying, have a good one.